Oh, say does that.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. On 2K Sports with David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve D.A.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nicole.
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Orlando Magic. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Embiid. LeBron James is out there with Garnett. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's McGrady in at the 1 spot. And for Miami, Jokic is out there with Yao. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Irving. And it's Iverson in at the 2. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Passes it to Bryant. No good that time. LeBron with some nice D. McGrady against Irving. McGrady kicks to James. Over Kobe. A nice shot by LeBron James.
Look at the stroke on LeBron's mid-range jumper. That's why this look is an easy option for him.
Iverson against Wade. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. James wide open. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Irving. Jokic trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Irving.
Slithering off the pick and roll, Kyrie makes the right decision to keep it himself.
James looking it over. Pass to McGrady. And Irving comes to help. And that one's good. McGrady.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Yao with a screen on Wade. The drive by Iverson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Irving with the steal. James against Kobe. To the paint. Jokic passes to Irving. Can't hit from the elbow. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Down low, here's Wade. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of May. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Wade against Iverson. Now the pass to Bryant. 6 to shoot over LeBron. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. Yao with the block. And he's able to get it back. Miami trailing. Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Bryant. Over James. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Yao.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Heat with some changes. Gobert checked in for Yao. Pierce comes in for Jokic. And it's Butler in for Bryant. Robinson's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Paul comes in for James. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wade surveying the D. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGrady. And the Bucks miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Iverson against Wade. Floats one up. Iverson no good. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Garnett dishes to Paul. Robinson a screen on Butler. Paul goes in. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Bucks. Devin Booker comes in for Dwayne Wade. Pierce finds Irving. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Shot clock at 6. With the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Griffin's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Robinson hits them both. And so here is Miami, trailing by 2. Griffin a screen on Paul. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Heat have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Irving passes to Butler. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From 7, tipped away. Paul with the steal. Passes it to McGrady. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Robinson kicks to Paul. Back to Love. Iverson against Booker. Outside Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. And the Bucks miss again. That's the end of the first quarter, and not much scoring. It remains close. Milwaukee on top, up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. Greg, when you think about Jimmy Butler, it sure seems like he was born to wear a Miami Heat jersey, as he says.
I'm so fortunate to be able to work with and for an organization like this one. And then, man, I got some incredible teammates, like for real. Some really good ones that love coming in to work every day and busting their tail, knowing that good things are gonna come from it.
And Butler, Greg, in his previous stops, sometimes at odds with teammates or whoever else, but that was not the case in Miami.
Well, he played with Dwayne Wade in Chicago, and Wade, a Heat legend, played matchmaker, telling both sides this is where Jimmy needs to be.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
On the court for the Bucks, D-Wade out there with Booker. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Garnett, and it's James in at the 3 spot. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you.
You know, Kyrie's love for the game can never be questioned. At the end of the day, he's all about producing results for his team.
Both shots good from the stripe. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Iverson kicks to Bryant. Pass to Jokic. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Irving against Wade. The pass to James. And yes, it's good. 6 points for LeBron.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Iverson against Wade. Castellano. Stolen by Wade. And it's the Bucks on the break. That one goes in. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wade passes to LeBron. Kicks it out to Booker. Wade against Bryant. Embiid sets the pick for Wade. Over Yao. Misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wade against Iverson. Wade with the block.
Almost a block a game for his career. Wade has never been shy challenging shots.
A nice shot by Irving.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Embiid with the screen on Irving. Here's Wade. Offensive rebound. Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Jokic finds Irving. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Garnett with the block, and he gets it back. The offensive rebound. Yao. It's good. This game is all even. Yao's got his first points of the game.
And being is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Fans, the lobby section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
A different look for Miami. Gobert's checked in for Yao. Blake Griffin comes in for Jokic. And it's Butler in for Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robinson's checked in for Joel Embiid. Love comes in for Kevin Garnett. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Paul's subbed in for Devin Booker. Passes to Robinson. The Bucks working the ball around. Iverson against Paul. Butler with the steal. Iverson outside. 1:52 left here in the second. Gobert with a screen on Paul. The drive by Iverson, and the shot is good. Iverson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
They are just killing them on the interior. And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
McGrady with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Good work there as it goes.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Iverson with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Bryant against McGrady. And it's Bryant missing. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
LeBron, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Love inside. Gobert on him. Love looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And what's really amazing, LeBron's such a big-time scorer, but that's not even what he does best.
Iverson against Paul. Iverson outside. And the pass to Griffin. Takes the 13-footer. Miami no good on that time either. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the boards.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings. As we take a look at how things are stacking up, Shaq, how you liking those stacks?
Well, if we're talking pancakes, Ernie, they're stacking very nicely. Thanks for asking. A lot of butter, a lot of syrup.
Well, you know you can always share your stacks, Shaq.
I don't think so.
I don't think we're talking pancakes. And moving on, directing our attention to the Milwaukee Bucks, they've got a close game on their hands.
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It could zap your energy levels. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So with Griffin sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Jokic is out there with Bryant. Then it's Iverson. Then there's Yao. And it's Irving at the point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Milwaukee in the lead. James outside. He kicks to Wade. James outside. Pass to Embiid. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jokic with his screen on Garnett. Passes it to Yao. Here's Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And it's Wade with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Bucks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. Offensive rebound. Here's LeBron. Drills the leader. LeBron's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
He's one of those guys who is extra difficult to block out. When LeBron really wants a rebound, it's hard to beat him to the ball.
Iverson dishes to Irving. Yao with a screen on McGrady. Irving can't get it to go.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Here's McGrady, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
Inside, shot left block. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wade, and he drives in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
It's T-shirt time! Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers! Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers!
A different look for Miami. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Yao. And it's Pierce in for Allen Iverson. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, Jokic. Outside Irving. Pass to Bryant. To end the run. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The pass to Gobert. Bryant with it. Wade is covering. Fades and shoots. Rebound, Milwaukee. Garnett's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Wade up top, defended by Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, great moves. Almost impossible to keep Dwayne in front of you without fouling.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
First free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Griffin's checked in, and then for Milwaukee. Robinson's checked in for Embiid, and Kevin Love has subbed in for Chris Paul. Both free throws good from Wade.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows how to get to the line.
McGrady against Irving. Dishes to Griffin. The kick out to Pierce. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Bucks.
Pass to Wade. And it's Miami with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside for Griffin. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's McGrady. Gobert with the block.
a sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Back to Griffin. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Garnett. To the middle. And easy 2 points on the layup. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And Gobert kicks to Kobe. It's good. Bryant's got his second bucket tonight.
And how about that high release Bryant has? Really helps him inside when the D there is attempting to smother him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to McGrady. Kicks it out to Love. Gobert with the block. And they hit it back. On the clock. Love the pass to Wade. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Irving. Over Garnett. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word.
Fans, welcome. Your Miami
Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
I mean, no reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Dwayne Wade, Garnett out there with LeBron James, then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Embiid in at the center filling out the middle.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Garnett finds Wade. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
So he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Heat. 11-point game. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Takes it inside. Count the basket.
Cutting to the rim with force. Once Kyrie sees an opening, he seizes it.
McGrady outside. And there's the pass to Wade. Over Iverson. And he banks in the layup. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Hey, fans, who wants a free T-shirt? Make some noise!
Kobe's checked in for Miami. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Iverson against Wade. Jokic with his screen on Wade. Here's Iverson.
And you just enjoy watching Garnett be the aggressor on defense. A tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots.
McGrady passes to Garnett. The Bucks working the ball around. Kicks to James. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You see the physicality of LeBron. Doesn't fear absorbing contact on the way up.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And how about their post play? I mean, they're getting good offensive execution on the low block.
Free throw drops for James.
The durability and endurance of LeBron at this point in his career is astonishing.
And James drills them both. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Garnett against Jokic. Yao with a screen on Garnett. Here's Jokic. The rebound by the Bucks. Garnett's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. He kicks it to McGrady. Garnett with the screen for McGrady. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. He takes it in, and that one's good. McGrady.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The smaller guys want to get into the body when they get inside. Get into the line, a good outcome for Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Irving. And so Irving nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Embiid. The three from LeBron. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Garnett against Irving. Here's Jokic. And Embiid with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Wade gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Iverson kicks to Jokic. Irving looking over the floor. And here's Bryant for three. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. McGrady against Yao. And they double up Garnett. Fires the three. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Garnett.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
2 minutes.
Irving passes to Kobe. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Iverson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. Good D by Wade. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 13-4 run. Takes a step back. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin. And I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge. I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Yao. Pierce comes in for Jokic. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Allen Iverson. Ball against Irving. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Here's Irving. The shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Garnett.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Iverson's checked in for Bryant. That one is no good.
One of the many impressive things about Kevin Love, the way he's reshaped his body since entering the league.
To stop the drought, Iverson. Robinson with the block. Iverson outside. Looking to get back on track here. Robinson pulls it in.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit. Did just enough to force him to clank that one.
And Chris Paul, the bucket on the assist by Love. And the Bucks lead by 21.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Paul surveying the floor. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Joel, congrats on the win. A quality win. How did you secure it?
Oh, we played. We were tough tonight. We won soft. We shared the ball defensive, and we were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
Well, you're building towards something good, man. Congratulations on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Boston, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And, of course, there's the Heat, half a game behind.
Well, I think for Miami.
And we have a minute.
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. And for the Heat. And a couple of teams coming out scorching hot this season, Grant. How far can a hot start carry a team?
Well, some teams can ride a strong start throughout the whole season. I mean, it's just a huge mental boost for a team, particularly early on.
Pass to Yao. Bryant, right side. Right wing. Jokic finds Bryant. 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Irving against Curry. Here's Pippen. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Shoots over Bryant. That one a little long. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Jokic. Curry with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run.
Well, that basket began with Steph Curry's defense. He's thinking one step ahead, creates the steal, and triggers the break.
Here's Iverson. Lets it go from 14. And the shot goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Outside Curry. Back to O'Neal. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, we've seen Steph Curry master the pick and roll, and you can see why he is so good in this situation. What a great pass to set up the score.
Outside Irving. Puts up a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Curry against Jokic. Pass to Pippen. Here's Bird. And the layup is good off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And it's Miami's ball. Trailing by 2. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Curry shooting. It goes on Kyrie Irving. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Here's Bryant. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Curry with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal over Jokic. That shot off the mark. And Miami will go the other way with it. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Here's Yao, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And Boston gets called for the foul. And he knocks down the first one. A big group substitution here for Boston. So he gets them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Payton passes to Morant. Here's Olajuwon. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Miami trailing. Here's Iverson. Pass to Pierce. Poke loose. Oh, stolen by Payton. 1:53 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Bird. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Pass to Yao. Here's Pierce. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Fader on the way. Again, the Heat misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Olajuwon. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
It's time for T-shirts. Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Miami. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Pass to Iverson. Now Gobert. Right side, Irving. Gobert with a screen on Morant. The drive by Irving is rebounded by Olajuwon. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Butler with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, it's a big-time bonus when Jimmy Butler is connecting from deep. If that's working, forget about it, defense.
Morant into the lane. An easy 2 on the layup.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Irving up top. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. 2 on the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Both free throws good from Irving.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and give it.
And Nikola Jokic, the 2021 league MVP, he said it was
hustle, work, every day.
Grant, that love for the game makes those long hours fly by.
Boy, are you telling the truth, B.A. I mean, his love and passion for the game of basketball is something you see every time he takes the court.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the floor for Boston. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, the Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while. Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Bryant against Curry. Pass to Pippen. From 8 feet. Here's O'Neal. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Butler. Rebound Boston. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Pass to Curry. Here's Kemp, covered by Jokic. Now here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 13.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Iverson. He got a piece of it. They recover it. Here's Pippen. Outside Curry. Pass to Kemp. To the wing, right side. Here's Pippen. Outside Curry. He takes it in. He can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Griffin passes to Jokic, and he makes it. Jokic has got his first points in this one. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
For Miami, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
T-shirt time. Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Bryant outside. Pass to Gobert. Bryant outside. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And again, the Heat missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's Drexler missing. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Payton. Pass to O'Neal. From deep, Morant. Now with a rebound. The Heat have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here's O'Neal. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. Saturday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And here are the Heat now. 11-point game. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
Here's Yao. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside Payton. Pass to Bird. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Bryant. Three-pointer. Rebound Boston. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Payton. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Irving. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Moran against Irving. There's 42 seconds left in the second.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Moran against Irving. And there's the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Pass to O'Neal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Shaquille O'Neal.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And so it's Boston up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right.
And Shaq, you won player of... And now let's take a look at the... And that is going to do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Celtics shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. To the left wing. From 7 feet away, count it. O'Neal's got 12 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And for Boston, and there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Boston dictating the flow. A 17-point lead, their biggest. And for Miami, Now here's Curry. He's got 6. It's deflected. They get it back. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. 4th, Nikola Jokic.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
He's off on the first. He's off on the second. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
6 to shoot. Here's Iverson. It's tipped. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Curry against Irving. Pass to Pippen. And there's the drive.
Heat foul. Allen Iverson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And there's a pick. Curry with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively.
Curry's ability to find an open teammate and put the ball exactly where it needs to be. Such a pretty pass.
And the Heat shooting just around 32% from the field. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it.
The Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
And here's Curry. 6 points for him. Here's O'Neal, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. O'Neal's got 6 in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Curry against Irving. Pass to Bryant. Tries it from 16. No luck on that one. And Boston going the other way now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now here's Bryant. The D's right on him. Got a piece of it. And here they go on a free run to the bucket from behind the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Who wants a t-shirt? Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Both teams will make substitutions. Inside. Here's Bryant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Kemp. over Gobert. Kemp can't hit. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Griffin passes to Irving. Gobert with a screen on Curry. Irving goes in. Curry with the block.
Wow, Stephen Curry sends one back. My goodness.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Irving missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Irving against Curry. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the Heat's shooting a low 29% since halftime. Irving against Curry. The baseline J is on the way, and too long on the shot.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And here are the Celtics. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Bird. The three. Hits the three-pointer. 9 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Butler finds Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. And so it's Boston cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Celtics. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. LeVert goes against Payton. Just 5 to shoot. From 12 feet. And here's Butler outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Now the reliability in the catch and shoot game important. The floor is spaced. You got to be prepared to make shots. Jimmy Butler says, give me the ball.
Here's Pierce, hounded by Moran. Pierce can't get to it. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Payton. Doesn't go that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Screen by Griffin. Sent away. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
Miami ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. No good on the quick three. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Moran against Jackson. Here's Mix. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Moran's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Griffin outside. Pass to Pierce. LeVert outside. Griffin, a screen on Payton. Clock at 6. Here's LeVert. And no good to start the night. Missing his first attempt there. And for the Celtics, their shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Payton against Butler. And Payton, here we go. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And he lobs it up, and Griffin slams it in.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
Pass to Payton. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. To the inside, kicks it out to Jackson. You know, at the end of last season, Doris, we saw some teams rest their entire starting lineup to avoid playoff matchups.
You know, it was interesting, B.A. There were a lot of people who took exception to this strategy. But to me, as long as it's within the rules, every team has the right to make the best decisions possible to set themselves up for postseason success. It is their livelihood on the line day after day.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Boston's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Drexler. Pass to Moran. And it's Miami with a rebound. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. A shot from the mid-range. And Griffin slams it in.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Payton. Here's Olajuwon. Releases. Knocked away. Wide open look. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Pass to Moran. Right side, Payton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal
And some
foul.
have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Gobert's checked in for Miami. Irving comes in for Jackson. Here's Iverson, guarded by Payton. Outside Irving, takes a three, connects from downtown.
Well, Kyrie Irving is a three-level scorer. The three-point shot is definitely in his arsenal.
Irving against Morant, pass to Payton. Uses the glass on the layup.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And here's Miami. They're on a 15-6 run. Griffin with it, guarded by Morant. Griffin's shot is off.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Pass to Bird. Here's Olajuwon. The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Griffin passes to Butler. Screen by Griffin. Deflected. Here's Kemp. Now Morant. He's guarded by Irving. And stolen by Irving. Fast break Miami. Around the back and lays it in. Nice.
Well, contact is not going to prohibit Kyrie Irving from scoring. This guy has great instincts.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Starting at the other, your Milwaukee Bucks.
Hello, basketball fans. And with pregame.
Thank you for
a lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Knicks. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, the Bucks. A game behind.
And I think for Milwaukee, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. They're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be. They're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
So with Bosh on the bench, here's the five for Tom Thibodeau right now. Irving is out there with Duncan. Then it's Magic Johnson. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Russell in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, they've got Embiid. D-Wade out there with Tracy McGrady. And it's Garnett. And it's LeBron in at the 3. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes. And you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And that one falls for Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
McGrady up top. He's guarded by Johnson. McGrady dishes to Garnett. Over Duncan. Duncan with the block. Wade against Thompson. The pass to Johnson. Here's Duncan. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Well, it's something he's doing more and more in the latter stages of his career, but Tim Duncan very capable from the mid-range.
McGrady against Johnson. Here's LeBron. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Embiid with the steal. He lobs it up.
Terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's LeBron after Magic Johnson's miss. McGrady outside. Back to LeBron. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by LeBron. McGrady's got 8 points.
I'm not sure there's a player in the game who sees the floor better than LeBron James.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Good on the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
McGrady kicks to James. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from Irving. Pass to Johnson. Thompson outside. Duncan with the screen for Thompson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Johnson after LeBron James's miss. Outside Russell. Duncan against Garnett from 8. Milwaukee with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
And so it's New York with it after the miss from Joel Embiid. New York moving it around. Johnson finds Irving. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Duncan, the pass to Johnson. Duncan with a screen on McGrady. Right side, Russell. Pass to Duncan.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Johnson, that's for 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Bucks ball.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Bucks number 1.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Robinson's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Paul's subbed in for James. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Chris Bosh is checked in for Russell. Ben Simmons comes in for Tim Duncan. Mullins checked in for Irving, and Allen subbed in for Thompson. Different look for Milwaukee. Love's check in for Garnett. And it's Booker in for Dwayne Wade. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And taken away by Johnson. Allen left side. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. McGrady passes to Booker. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first, and it's good for 2.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit number 1 option for an offense.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here is McGrady. Last time out, he had 13 points. And there's the drop. Oh!
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Allen against Booker. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's McGrady, and another basket for Milwaukee.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Johnson outside. Bosh heads the pick for Johnson. A pass to Bosh, and then Bosh with the jam.
Great read from Bosh. Gets in perfect position for the alley-oop and quickly rises up.
Mullen against McGrady. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to improve every season.
Coming into this year, I just wanted to, take advantage of, every single day. Just making sure I was in the best shape of my life.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Garnett, Paul out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Embiid, and it's James in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here is Mullen after LeBron James's miss. To the inside, and stolen by Russell. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Duncan. And another shot, and the layup is up and in. Duncan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Well, great hustle from Tim Duncan, but great positioning as well. So skilled at using his long arms to haul rebounds in.
And stolen by Simmons. Passes to Russell. Now here is Irving. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Now here's Paul after Ben Simmons' miss. Duncan with the block.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. A shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
LeBron kicks to Paul. Over Duncan. Duncan with the block. Simmons with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the pass to Duncan. So looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Mullen dishes to Russell. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Russell's got his first points in this one.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
He's checked in for New York.
And a chance to check out Joel Embiid here. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in scoring, 11th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Paul finds Garnett, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Chris Bosh is checked in for Tim Duncan.
Knicks substitution, Chris Bosh.
Paul passes to Embiid, and it's Wade in the corner. Bounce pass from Garnett. 5 to shoot. James outside. Deep. Great D that time from Irving.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And one of the more versatile players in this league, Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Robinson's checked in for Joel Embiid. McGrady comes in for LeBron. And it's Devin Booker in for Paul. Now, here is McGrady. 12 points for him. Shot to stop the run. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
And that one's good. McGrady.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Here's Johnson, and Magic Johnson with the slam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside Bosch. Thompson outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will return possession.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Kevin Love's checked in for Milwaukee. And stolen by Love. Pass to McGrady. Softly drops in the floater. McGrady's got 16 points.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
They double team Johnson. Allen for three. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And Klay Thompson, one of those guys where you hit the switch as a lights out shooter.
Bucks trail by 11. Wade finds Love. The Bucks working the ball around. McGrady against Allen. And then Wade slams it in.
Time and time again, Dwayne Wade up around the rim. Gets up big time for that alley-oop.
Johnson outside. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Wade. Driving to the basket.
Love to see some trademark Dwayne Wade aggressive slashing to the basket.
Thompson surveying the floor. Over Love. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the New York Knicks.
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
They wanted some real oomph down low, and Rudy Gobert is here to deliver. A guy you can trust to completely own the paint on the defensive end. This instantly makes them a tough matchup for smaller teams.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, if he take a low percentage shot, everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. Duncan is out there with Irving. Then it's Russell. Then it's Johnson. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. Here's McGrady. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving attacking. And no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Wade outside. He kicks it to Garnett. Irving against McGrady. Back to Garnett. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Duncan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Irving. And he can't bank that one in. Garnett outside. The dish now to McGrady. Garnett kicks to LeBron. Pass to McGrady. And here is James. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the clock. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Johnson in the corner. Outside Russell. Dishes it to Thompson. He feeds it to Johnson. Russell passes to Thompson. For 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wade against Johnson. Rebound by Johnson.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Johnson, double team. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
And the Knicks making a change here. Mullins is checked in. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Bucks second.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
And it's sent back by Russell.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Duncan scanning the floor. Passes it to Mullen. From deep. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Embiid sets the pick for McGrady. Going inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. McGrady's got 18 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Duncan with a screen on McGrady. Lob pass to Duncan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Garnett dishes to Embiid over Russell. That one wide left. New York leading by 9. Irving passes to Johnson. Wade against Mullen. Kicks it to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Johnson against Embiid. And the Knicks miss again. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Wade for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that's just a really good-looking three-point shot from D. Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up for that one.
Craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get down for your Bucks and Steve.
A different look for Milwaukee. Robinson's checked in for Joel Embiid. Love comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Booker in for Tracy McGrady. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Allen's checked in. The Knicks leading by 6. Irving finds Johnson. To the left side wing. Duncan, the pass to Russell. Back to Duncan. Johnson against Wade. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions. Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Johnson, double team. Here's Duncan. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Duncan's got 6 points.
Duncan just too good around the rim. That's a cakewalk.
Wade kicks to Robinson. James looking it over. Floats it up for James. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Irving, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Embiid, he's checked in for Milwaukee. McGrady comes in for Booker. Thompson, he's checked in for New York. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Duncan with a screen on McGrady. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Duncan with a screen on Wade. Here's Thompson. Russell. It's good on the putback. Russell's got the lead up to 12 now for New York.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks out front. They lead by 12. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Tracy McGrady is out there with Dwayne Wade. It's Garnett, and it's LeBron James, and it's Embiid, and at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Back to Wade. And Wade slams it in.
And that's just vintage Dwayne Wade right there. Nice flush.
Outside Irving. Johnson outside. Down low. Here's Duncan. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his second personal.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
The free throw drops for Duncan.
Been pretty interesting to watch Tim through his career have some struggles from the free throw line and then regain his consistency.
James, the pass to Garnett. McGrady up top. He gets it in there. McGrady's got 20 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Thompson passes to Johnson. And he gets the bucket.
Magic Johnson
Gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 assists. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go to get back on track.
Watson t-shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Duncan against McGrady. Wade feeling it out a bit. Good D by Johnson.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Kept alive. Out to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, here's Garnett. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Johnson. The Knicks leading by 13. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lob pass to Duncan. Embiid with the steal. Here's the lob to the hoop. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. New York calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Lots of T-shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dancing.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Johnson, the pass to Thompson. From beyond the arc and then some. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's McGrady. Steps back and drains the jump shot. McGrady's got 22 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And the basket by Johnson.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Wade a screen on Johnson. Here's James, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Back to Thompson. Out to Duncan. Here's Russell. Rebound, Milwaukee. Garnett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McGrady against Johnson. Here's Embiid. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
To the paint, here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Wade sets the pick for McGrady. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. On the wing, Irving. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Johnson. He's off on that one. Excellent D from Wade. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Garnett with a screen on Irving. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The Knicks pull it in.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for New York.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Johnson.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Wade against Thompson. The kick out to Irving. Johnson, that's for 2. Good D by Embiid. McGrady against Irving. And there's the pass to Embiid. Over Duncan. Embiid, no good. Now, here's Thompson. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jimmy, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.